I want to talk to you about a pose we call Upavishta Konasana in Sanskrit, or a wide leg forward fold. So there's so many ways that you can get your hips to be more flexible. One of the easiest ways is from your back. So if you have really tight hips, you want to practice on your back to start and grab the insides of the feet. So I add this into every class. It's called Happy Baby. And this will help you get into your groin area. And if you hold one toe, you can extend the leg out. And then the other toe, you can bring that leg out. And then eventually bring both legs out. So this is Upavishta Konasana, reclining on the floor. Okay, so if you're practicing from seated, we want to see how wide we can get our legs, okay? So you want to take one hand in front of your hips and one hand behind, and see if you can scoot forward to widen the distance between the feet. Now, one thing that I notice with newer practitioners is a pelvis that's tucked under. So if you sit down, and as soon as you sit down, you feel like you're leaning back, that means you have an under rotation in your pelvis. And you want to start to work to get those sits bones to lift up. Because ultimately, what we want to do is we want to roll that pelvis forward to allow the torso to come in between the legs, okay? So classically, we hold the toes. This is classical Ashtanga, is this position here. Holding the toes, the elbows are bent, okay? And so knowing the tradition, I teach all different variations. So that's the tradition. And then we're going to vary it by walking the hands out in front of us and just rolling that pelvis forward, okay? So this is another way that you can practice, is supporting yourself with your arms. Another aspect of the pose is using props. So sometimes we need props to help us come deeper. So this becomes a little bit more restorative, as if you have a bolster and you can lean and hug that bolster. That might give you a feeling of more space in your hips. You can also tuck a block underneath, okay? So this block here, these are my medicine blocks. If you bring a block here, you can rotate, okay, onto the bolster, and it's higher, okay? And then from here, you can turn your head and surrender to the flow. Good, so I add this pose in every one of my classes. We usually do it from a splits sequence in my Emerson's Vinyasa. And Emerson's is knowing the tradition. And again, so if you are holding the toes, it does help because that gets the shoulders out of the way. But classically, bending the elbows. So bending those elbows, that's really what engages the upper back. And this is the classical variation. So I like to study poses from classical to modern, modified. And also, this is the Emerson's, is using props. So be inspired, everybody. Build your hip practice daily, and you're going to